Okay, I gotta say something, and some of you aren't gonna like it. People are starting to hate AI. Regular people, the people who buy your stuff. And most of the brand leaders I'm watching right now think it's a messaging problem. Like if we just tell a better story, put a nicer coat of PR paint on it, folks will come around. From where I sit, that's not it. That's not even close to it. Here's what I want you to sit with for a second. For about 100 years, we all kind of quietly agreed that new technology over time makes life better, right? That's been the deal. The belief goes back to Francis Bacon. Just Google it. It got its big marketing campaign during the Enlightenment, and most of us grew up breathing it in like air, whether we knew it or not. Here's the pattern. Technology shows up, things get disrupted for a minute, and eventually we're all freer and life is easier. This time though, that deal is breaking in real time in front of everybody. And a lot of executives I talk to haven't even noticed yet. Here's the part nobody in the next quarterly meeting wants to say out loud. Technology didn't make us work less. It made us work more. We slapped the word productivity or output on it and called it a win. I think that might be the biggest con pulled on workers in the last 100 years. Every leap in technology gets sold as freedom, and every single time the actual worker ends up with more output expected in the same 8-hour day or longer. Check your calendar, you know I'm right. Now look what we're doing right now. One tech giant walks into an earnings call and says out loud that they can cut 30% of their workforce because one developer can now supervise what a whole team used to do. Shopify is telling their managers, prove a role can't be done by AI before you open a headcount. Another company straight up brags about freezing hiring and letting AI eat the attrition. These are not fringe stories, you guys. These are the pitch. It's what Wall Street is being fed every Tuesday morning. So if you're a white-collar professional watching this, the message isn't subtle. You're the next copywriter. You're the next paralegal, the next mid-level analyst. You're the person whose degree, whose career track, whose promised land story just got quietly rewritten in a boardroom somewhere you weren't invited to. And here's the part I want brand leaders to really hear me on. In a lot of these layoffs, AI is just a scapegoat. These companies have wanted to cut headcount for years. AI has just given them the permission slip to do it in public and call it innovation. The workers watching this are not stupid. They're reading the same press releases you are and making long-term, quiet, grudge-level judgments about which brands they're going to trust going forward, which ones they're going to buy from, which ones they are never, ever going to forget. So let me just say this plainly because I think somebody needs to. If you're a brand leader right now, you're tugging at the strings of your own parachute. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Joey, who just became a skydiving pilot. The ordinary working people you are quietly pushing towards downward mobility, those are your customers. Those are the people who keep your revenue line alive. You are hollowing out the middle of the economy and then wondering why demand feels soft? Come on. And if you want to get even a little more uncomfortable, go study history for a minute. Revolutions almost always start with the downward mobility of the credentialed class, not the poor. The people who were told, go to school, pick a career, work hard, and there will be a future waiting for you. And then one day they watch that future get structurally removed while the stock price goes up. That's the exact audience your AI messaging is alienating right now. And that audience has the writing skills, the reach, and the free time to turn your brand into a cautionary tale. So here's why I want to land this. The job of gaining actual widespread AI acceptance is not a communications problem. It's a legitimacy problem. And legitimacy does not get fixed with a better press release. It requires real, uncomfortable rethink of what technology is actually for and who it's supposed to serve. Right now, the story the market is telling is that AI exists to centralize wealth and eliminate labor. If that story locks in, no amount of clever campaign copy from even the best agency is going to unlock that. I don't care how talented they are. The brands that are still standing 5 years from now are going to be the ones whose AI use visibly makes life better for the people who buy from them and the people who work for them, not the ones with the slickest AI-powered press release. If we don't get this right, Honestly, the executive strategists are probably the first in line at the guillotine. So I'm asking you, as a brand leader, to lead, not to automate, to lead. And that's a very different job. And so precious few of you seem to actually be doing that right now. Stand out.